everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So as a person who watches our TikTok videos so that you don't have to, I'll bring you another interesting video. So picture this: two black women minding their own business, shopping in an H&M store. No drama, no disturbance, trying to spend their money just like everybody else. And then out of nowhere, a Hispanic woman who works there, this is not even a store, who works there, asked them to leave. She approached them and asked them to leave the store. No explanation, no reason, just that you need to go. And honestly, that one right there is exactly why so many black people are done showing up for anybody's fight. For years, black Americans have been yelling for solidarity, but when it's their turn to be treated like human beings, silence or worse, this in the video that I'm about to play for you. So the next time someone asks, why aren't black people helping the Latino people, the Latino community, the Latino protest, this is why. Why, you may ask? Because while black Americans are out there protesting, marching and defending, supporting, they are still getting kicked out of stores for no apparent reason. And this isn't just about one store, it's more like a pattern. So let's watch this clip together, and I'm gonna play the reactions that this video got from TikTok. I'll come back to give my own 2 cents at the end of this video. Let's watch this together.
Today, I'll go ahead and I'll take that. If you guys could go ahead and please leave the store, we'd really appreciate it.
Wait, so why do you have to leave the store?
Because we're just refusing service. We don't have to have a reason.
I think you should have a reason for kicking us out of the store. We're just shopping here. What is your reason?
To be quite completely honest with you, I don't have to have a reason. I'm just letting you guys know.
So are you going to kick everyone else out of the store too?
It's funny.
If we have the right to refuse service to anybody, so I'm having the right to refuse service to you guys. I don't have to have a reason. So that is my reason. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave the store today.
It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's really happening.
So you've seen us steal before? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody said that at all.
That's what he said. That we're repeat shoplifters here.
We've seen you in here before. I didn't say
I have not been in here.
I haven't been here. I
don't even know the last time.
To be honest with you guys, we've seen you in here plenty of times before.
Us too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have like a picture? Because it's not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent?
You guys are
Let's go. Let's go.
If you guys, hold on. If you guys want, I'll talk to you guys outside.
How are we getting violent?
Violent. It's crazy. This is, I can't believe this is actually happening.
H&M. Now you know H&M. I know you got to be playing. Come on now. H&M, corporate H&M. Hello. We need explanations on this. This is not okay. This is not going to fly. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. You can refuse service. You're absolutely right. You can refuse service, as well as they can move forward with suing as well. Where are the attorneys? Please tap in. What? Oh my God, I smell a boycott. Have the day you deserve.
Y'all seen this video of the 2 black girls getting put out of H&M. First of all, who the fuck still goes to H&M? Girl, you could have ordered that shit off the internet for dirt, for pennies, okay? Why is it always like Mexicans or that be fucking with black people? Is y'all mad? Cause, I ain't even gonna say that shit. Why y'all ain't ask, that lady for her green card? Why y'all ain't ask her for her motherfucking green card? See, I need y'all to be ready at all motherfucking times. Whenever y'all out in public, I need for you motherfuckers to be ready to blow bitches down at the sight of fucking air. This shit don't never happen to a real. I would have knocked all that shit over. That police officer, he would have took me out of there.
Two beautiful ladies, Nia and Noella, they got kicked out of H&M, sticking up for themselves, was everything I needed. Everything I needed. I'm quite proud of these young ladies for sticking up for themselves and saying, can we ask why? Because you need a reason. You need a reason. Respect for one another, for spending coins at your establishment. You need a reason. Don't just be kicking folks out. You need a reason. Because the reason that we assume it's not working in your favor, love. It's not working in your favor. Be courteous and give a reason. You didn't have a valid one. Just say that. Just say, I didn't have a valid one. And you could tell that she was not ready for them to come over there and say nothing to her, because she didn't even have her speech ready for them when they arrived. That tells a lot. That tells a lot. You were not ready for them to come over and say, you're kicking us out? Like, what happened? What's wrong? What's going on? And I don't actually have to give you a reason. That said a lot. You weren't ready for them to stick up for themselves. And that lets us know they was raised correctly. Because they could have just left and been like, this happened. They went over to you and said, can you please explain why? Please look me in the face. Eye to eye contact. What happened? What's going on? Let's talk about it. Yeah, she wasn't ready for them to walk over there. And they did. Standing on business. And the best way to clear somebody is to say, my attorney said don't leave a comment. I'm here for this energy, absolutely. I do hope that this means that a lawsuit is in the works, on the way, already filed or something, because they need one. Go ahead. If it's not, go ahead and get to that. Now, H&M did bust out and leave a statement saying that they did address this issue when it happened, because it's actually happened back in February of 2024 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and they're stating that they did go ahead and address it at the time, and that per their policy, the employee no longer worked for them, and that they're deeply sorry for the behavior that took place that day. That was a great little apology. Unfortunately, the damage has already been done, because if she thought she could do that in your establishment, that means that she's been doing it before. Yes. So I do believe that means you've been added to the list of places that we no longer will be spending our coins, and I absolutely do hope that you beautiful young ladies have your lawsuit going, because we're not playing games with y'all no more. It's definitely the year of find somebody else to play with. Find somebody else to play with, okay? It's absolutely the year of it. File every lawsuit, every single one of them. If you can file multiple, okay? It's absolutely the year. Stop playing with people.
Those two girls that got kicked out of H&M for no good reason, because that's what the manager said. No reason. Their parents raised them well, because the moment that lady said, I don't need you getting violent, that's when violence would have ensued. My emotions would have came over. Now, what they should have did when they walked out was knock down all those raggedy clothes that H&M sells, and that would have been fine. But you know what? They were raised well, and I like how they handled it. But also, those girls never stole before. And you know how I know? I worked in retail for 10 years. If they stole before, the lead security would have came out, apprehended them, and showed them recordings and pictures of them stealing. But guess what? They didn't have that, because they never stole. So why in 2025 would you feel comfortable enough to throw some girls out of your store that were never a threat or harm, anything like that? That's crazy. And then I bet she didn't think she was going to go viral, dummy. But I can't wait till they get their lawsuit money. It's about to be real up for them. Whole life is about to be set. Not gonna hold you.
Oh, Bookie Butt, you may not have a job at the end of this video.
We're gonna go ahead and just refuse service. There's no reason. That's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I will go ahead and I'll take that. If you guys could go ahead and please leave the store, we'd really appreciate it.
Wait, so why do you have to leave the store?
Because we're just refusing service. We don't have to have a reason.
I think you should have a reason for kicking us out of the store. We're just shopping here. What is your reason?
To be quite completely honest with you, I don't have to have a reason. I'm just letting you guys know.
So are you gonna kick everyone else out of the store too?
Funny.
If we have the right to refuse service to anybody, so I'm having the right to refuse service to you guys. I don't have to have a reason. So that is my reason. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave the store today.
It's ridiculous. It's really happening.
So you've seen us steal before? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody said that at all.
That's what he said. That we're repeat shoplifters here.
We've seen you in here before. I didn't.
I have not been here.
So
I
haven't been here in. I
don't even know the last time
to be honest with you guys, we've seen you in here plenty of times before.
Us too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have like a picture? Because it's not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent?
You guys are.
Let's go.
Imagine losing your job in this recession. Okay, it doesn't even matter because H&M replied. Now, H&M posted this comment and pinned it like that was an official statement, but whatever. They say, we take the incident from February of last year at our Albuquerque store very seriously. Following the incident, we immediately acted according to our strict guidelines. The employee in question is no longer employed by H&M, and we extend a sincere apology to the affected customers. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this incident is recent or from last year, but according to H&M, this happened February of last year. But even in the caption, the girls say, me and my sister getting profiled and kicked out of H&M and accused of stealing before. Now, the two young ladies also posted this and said, thank you guys so much for all your support. We want to answer everyone's questions, but at this time, our attorney advised us to not comment. Now, I don't know when this actually occurred because H&M's statement is kind of confusing. But regardless of that, it doesn't matter what timeline we're on. I'm glad they fired that employee.
Okay, so as a person who gives out a commentary for a living, this is my commentary. This video, this situation, this wasn't about theft, because the girls clearly made it that they've never been to that store before. This wasn't about security. This was about how some people look at black people and immediately see a problem, a threat, a reason to call someone out. And for what? For existing, for being black? This is why people are calling it out what it is. It is racism. Yeah, and I know some folks don't like that word. I know it makes people uncomfortable, especially when it's used to describe behavior coming from another marginalized group. But let's keep it real. Racism isn't exclusive to one group. Anti-blackness can show up anywhere, and it is often you know, when I'm upset about something, I stammer, and it often does. Even in spaces where I've shown up for others, where black Americans have shown up for others, where black people have shown up. I mean, this happens everywhere in the world. Where there were white people, black people's presence becomes a problem. Okay? Yeah. So even in spaces where we've been shown up, like I'm talking about black people as a whole, supported others and fought besides others, that's the part that stings the most. Black Americans have always been quick to ride for everybody else. They've stood on front lines, raised their voices, and risked their lives for justice. Not just for themselves, but for others too. But situations like this, they make people pause. They make them ask, why are we always the ones standing up when no one stands for them? It's not bitterness, it's exhaustion. As in I'm exhausted, as in exhaustion, something like that. Anyway, that woman didn't just ask those ladies to leave. She told them with authority that they didn't belong. And when challenged, she even said something like, we have every right to kick anyone out of the store. The level of arrogance in that sentence, like what? Damn. That's not someone doing their job. I mean, that's someone letting their personal biases take over in a public space. And I'll be honest with you, if I had been the one of those ladies, one of those young ladies, I don't think I would have walked out quietly. Because at some point, you get tired of playing calm while people walk all over you. I would probably have caused a scene, you know, kick around, make some noise, leave a mark there or something, leave a bruise or something like that, okay? Not just out of anger, but because sometimes that's what it takes for people to pay attention. Sometimes silence just makes you invisible. And I'm not about to shrink myself to make someone else feel comfortable in their racism point. I know she got fired, and some people probably think that means the situation was handled, but it doesn't erase what happened. It doesn't change how those two women were made to feel. It doesn't undo the humiliation or the frustration, and it definitely doesn't fix the bigger problem, because this isn't just about one woman in one store. It's about a mindset that exists in too many places. It's about normalization of anti-blackness in spaces where we're supposed to feel safe, or at the very least neutral. This happened in Mexico, but it could have happened anywhere, and it does happen everywhere. So again, when people ask why are black Americans sitting out of Latino protests, this is why. Because it feels like black Americans are always expected to show up for everyone. But when it's their turn, when they're hating, when they're mistreated, people look away. People make excuses. People stay silent, and they're tired. They're tired of watching people they've supported turn around and act like they're their enemies. They're tired of having to prove that they deserve to be treated like human beings. They're tired of the double standards of being told to calm down, to be peaceful, you know, not to cause violence. There's no need for you to go to be violent, to make it racial when it clearly isn't. What did black Americans do to deserve this kind of hate? What did they do? What did black people do? Why are we the ones everyone turns their backs on when things get uncomfortable? I'm not saying all Latinos feel this way. Obviously, there are plenty of amazing, supportive people in the community, you know, who get it and who stand with Black Americans, but we don't talk about the ones who don't. Okay? Let me say that again. But if we don't talk about the ones who don't, if we don't call out the moments like this, then nothing changes. We need to start having real conversations about these dynamics. We can fix what we refuse to face, and whether people like it or not, this incident wasn't just a one-off. It was this has been going on, this has been happening. So yeah, I'm glad she got fired, but I hope the lesson got deeper than just one employee losing her job. I hope people start recognizing that anti-blackness doesn't always look like shouting slurs or physical violence. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about this video? Do you think it was deeper than it seemed? Do you think this was a case of racism or something else? I want to know how you feel about this. Please, we need to have this uncomfortable situation. Please drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have not subscribed to this video, please go ahead and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful.